Alright, what's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back again with some more GBO2, and today we're going to be showcasing the Zaku 3 and my thoughts on it, and maybe some tips, to like get you guys into the suit, because I'm hearing a lot of people downplaying the suit. Uh, I don't read Reddit, but a couple of my friends like read Reddit, and they were saying, oh, like, you know, people are saying the suit is trash or whatever, and I'm like, well, that's like probably all the casual players that are saying trash because they don't know how to use it properly or whatever. It's like, this suit is a high skill suit, so I guess if you're bad at the game, yeah, you're gonna call it trash. It's not the suit, man. That's what I'm saying. As you can see, the range damage and that range combo I just landed on that couple was pretty juicy. Um, so let's get into the stats of this suit. Like, what are the stats? It's pretty squishy. Um, at level 1, it's got 15 ballistic and 15 beam, 30 melee resist. So it's kind of telling you like, alright, it wants to go in, but actually, on the contrary, like it actually is more of a shooter suit, which this is what the stats is not really showing. Like the stats tells you that it wants to go in majority of the time, but actually it's more of a mid-range poking suit. Um, so yeah, the suit basically it only really wants to go in, like obviously when you create your opportunity, but you really want to just go in, want to just shoot spam basically. Um, Once you get 2 stuns in, you go for the, as you saw earlier on the Kapul, go for the uh, the the skirt particle cannon. Um, it's a particle cannon. Well, it sounds like a particle cannon. It's a beam cannon or whatever. Let's just call it the skirt beam cannons. And then you go into another uncharged shot of the beam rifle, or to save ammo, you could go and spam the head beam, which actually does pretty good damage. Um, so what else are the stats? So it's got 28 shooting correction. This is at level 1, by the way. 27 fighting, 135 speed, movement speed, 220 top speed, 70 thrusters. Um, it's actually got 72 turning speed while it's on the ground. So that's probably another factor what makes it hard to use the beam rifle. The turning speed and the movement speed together actually will make this beam rifle a little bit hard because the projectile is on kind of the slower side. The RJ's beam rifles on the slower side compared to other beam rifles. Um, so that is probably a factor as why you may have troubles shooting with this suit. Is high turning speed and movement speed will that alone will make you miss a lot of shots. And obviously it's hover suit, right? So yeah, that alone will make it hard. And I'm not too sure, but to me, I feel like the beam rifle shots itself are on the slower side, but that could just be me because obviously I mean it could be the shots in between as well. Um, you know, if you look at Zero Shiki, maybe it's the same speed as Zero Shiki, and but to me it kind of feels slow. But that could just be because because of how how the shots in between is basically a second instead of 0.5 with the Zero Shiki and like the Totashira. So that could play a factor in why it feels like it's slower. But yeah, once I got used to it, like it's you're basically you just do a lot of damage, man. If you're hitting your shots consistently, and you go into your waste particle cannon or waste beam cannon, whatever they call it, and into uncharged shots of beam rifles, like you just rack up a lot of damage. Also, beam rifle into the head beam, like uncharged shot into a head beam, 2 shots to the head beam will make you a stun. And we can, before we go into the damage values, the stun values, sorry, uh, let's look at the fighting correction. So it's 130% normal saber, but on the bayonet it's 200%. I've heard people say like the melee is not that good. Uh, it is like more of a shooting suit, but it definitely hits hard. Like, you know, so there is that. It definitely hits hard.
He was getting away with murder for a little bit, man.
No, I didn't do my job.
If you pay an attention to the combos I've been doing, I've been trying to do, but I get shot out of it. I use the beam saber first, and then I go into the bayonet, neutral downswing with the bayonet, and then back into the beam saber. That is the best and most consistent combo you're gonna do with the suit without, you know, going over the top of suits with the bayonet. You might be doing downswing with the bayonet, which is gonna hit, and then neutral downswing with the normal saber, which will connect, and then you're gonna go for another downswing on the bayonet, and you're gonna go over the top of your target and basically do no damage, right? So if you do it the other way around, you're gonna do like probably slightly less damage than that combo, but you're gonna do more consistent damage. So if you're comfortable, if you know how to like see like the terrain that you're on, and you may be like on an incline, like don't go for that combo. The bayonet first. You're gonna go over the top of the targets a lot. But obviously, if if you know your terrain and you feel like, I can get a bayonet first, neutral downswing with a normal saber, bayonet downswing. If you feel like you're looking at the terrain and you feel like, I can land that because the terrain is in my favor, then go for it. You should get more damage in that combo. Since the bayonet is 200% on the downswing, so if you get 2 bayonets off, then you're gonna do more damage, obviously. And obviously, if they're on their side, it's a lot easier. If you downswing them and they fall on their side, like obviously you can end with the bayonet, but yeah, I wouldn't go for that too much. You'll lose damage basically. So stun values, obviously the beam rifle is 50%. Also charge is 50%, so you don't. I feel like it should be like 60 when you charge it, but that's whatever. But yeah. Next up, what we're looking at, we're looking at the head beam. This is 25%. So Dover and Wolf, yeah. So wait, basically beam rifle into two shots or of the head beam will stun any suit that doesn't have damage control, right? When you're dealing with damage control level one, you need to do um you need to hit the
Oh, you hit the waypoint.
that third
Yeah, when you
beam.
come back from base.
No, you need to hit four beams actually. Um, so you'd rather just go for two. Yeah, you, I mean you could go beam rifle and boost forward and shoot them four times, right? With a against the damage control, like Dovin. But it's probably mm, that'd probably be a good bet, but it'd probably be better if you try to get two beam rifle shots off first and then go in with two head beams. Um, you could like be behind cover, beam rifle, shoot them, and then like hit them again with the beam rifle, then start boosting towards them, shoot them twice, go downswing, do the triple downswing combo. So the waist beam launcher is what they call it here, or the lumbar beam launcher, but it's basically a waist beam launcher. It's a 5% times 2, so you're not really getting no stun value from that. It's a 350 range, 7 seconds in between shots, 95% heat rate, 18-second overheat. Switch time is 0.77. If you want to go into
You're
that.
an idiot.
So yeah, you want to practice beam rifle into the head beams. It's gonna do a lot. And see right there, I boosted a little bit too long. I just wanted to boost into the wall to stop my momentum, so to get there, but I boosted for too long and actually basically missed my combo.
Oh,
Sad when that happens. But yeah, this suit is very clear to me that it's a strong mid-range suit, like a strong pokey suit. A lot of damage, a lot of stun value. Can do a lot of damage, but you just have to get good with it to actually get access to the damage potential, because the damage potential is locked behind aiming with the beam rifle, basically. And if you're bad at aiming with this suit, you're not going to do a lot with it. Um, and obviously, if you're not good with combos, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. So it makes sense that the casuals on Reddit don't like the suit because they're not gonna be good at any of those things. Especially the combos.
yes, sir.
So yeah, it's a hard suit to play, but once you get used to it, like it's strong. Right now, if you can't tell, I'm in the 600 room and I'm playing with the level one 550. So it definitely is. It definitely can do work at both the cost levels. Um,
No,
it's just you just
yeah,
gotta put
yeah,
some practice in it.
exactly.
Like it took me a little while to get used to shooting with this suit, because obviously I'm used to this weapon on actual Arjaja, not a hover suit, so it kind of threw me off. I didn't mean to dodge right there, but hey, mistakes were made.
Support right, yeah.
So it would have been better if I boosted right instead of left. Now I'm like behind the enemy team, but hey, I thought
Stop
um
stunning me.
I thought was gonna come round the corner and get the Jaeger, but she rotated the other way. But it's whatever. It's whatever. But I mean, look at the rest of our team. Like just up on
Bro, they're hanging
that
back,
little
man.
building there. Like it's
Why they hanging back?
like they could have pushed and actually helped kill because the ace was low, and you know Omnom went and did it. But it's like, I mean, look at the HP when I'm coming back in. Like they could literally put way more pressure on them with the the suits that we have on our team. You know, two suits with damage control and maneuver armor. Like the SCR and the Ashima, they both have damage control level 2 and maneuver armor. Why are they scared to push that situation? Especially the SCR, that he's more of a close range, but with the Vulcans and all that and the double stuns. So yeah. Me and Norm have been getting a lot of bad bumping into a lot of bad players recently. Like it's kind of annoying. But yeah, shout outs to thanks for the game. And everybody else that in the previous videos, us, Mole, Gundam. Yeah, and that is it. And I catch you guys in the next one. God bless.
The hanger on top of the hanger.
I look from the left towards the Dryson, right? And then the Jaeger. Jaeger's slightly behind him, right? He's like behind those, like by the